Hello,
Hi.
I'm Heather.
No,
Oh.
I'm Heather.
I'm Vanessa.
And it's Wednesday.
That's Heather, though. Don't get confused. I was just playing a trick on all of you.
People do get us confused a lot. Okay, side note question. Do people get your guys' names confused? Like, seems like Heather, Vanessa, anytime we meet new people, like the second time we see them, they're very like,
Which one are
which
you?
one's which?
I'm sorry for the crazy hair.
She had to work.
I had to be a mascot.
She's a kick-ass mascot. I might even insert a picture right here of her mascot skills.
I got a free oil change for being the best mascot there.
She was DMing.
Yeah, anyways, that was a side note.
We get married this month. That's another side note. It's really freaking exciting. Sorry. So we're like super busy and crazy, and so sorry this is up late, but let's get to it.
So, this week's topic is what was it?
What made
If
us
you
decide
waited
to
come
finally
out.
just come out?
Okay, so
Fuck the bullshit and come out.
Woo! Jeepers. That was extreme.
But I'm saying that's finally what it was.
So mine is probably just short and not real interesting. I was a freshman in college. I graduated when I was 17 years old. 2 weeks later, I moved up to college to do summer basketball workouts and take summer classes for school. And while I was up there, my mom had contacted me and said that she wanted to go get some lunch and go to the beach. The beach.
Sand by like a little
Rocks.
bit of water.
Rocks by a pond. And so I said, sure, yeah, whatever. And then, so while we were there, she basically told me that there's Jimmy John's here?
No, we're waiting for our dinner.
That, her and my dad already know that I'm gay. And I just need to come out and be me. I don't need to hide behind anything. And that if I was waiting to come out because of my parents, she said that she doesn't want that to happen and she wants me to be me. And so my mom came to me and outed me to myself. She didn't, I didn't really have a choice. She said, we know who you are, but now you just need to choose the right partner that's best for you. And, sorry, my contacts hurt. But yeah, so my mom came to me and said, we know who you are, quit hiding behind all of society and be who you are. So I didn't really have a great, should I come out, should I not? My mom said, this is the way it is. We know who you are, be you. So.
And she dated, like...
I've never, been with a guy. I mean, I've dated guys, but I've never been with a guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
So my story's a little bit different than that. Well, let me ask you, did you, grow up in your town? Were there other lesbians in your town or other people who were, out in a relationship? Yeah.
No.
And you still felt comfortable being you?
Well, yeah, since I was born, I don't give a damn what people think about me.
She's better than me.
My give a damn was busted a long time ago. When I was born.
Yeah.
I mean, I cared I obviously cared enough not to tell people, but I was dating the superintendent's daughter, so that was probably part of it also. And I just know, in a small town, everyone knows me. I was the basketball star, and in a small town, if you're a basketball star, you're basically God. And that was just the way it was, so I didn't really even think that I had to come out, be telling people that this was my life. And then when my mom confronted me, it just happened. Then everyone started to know because I was comfortable being me. So, go ahead.
So I've always known that I've had an interest in girls. I grew up in a town that, nobody was out. It wasn't even, a conversation. I graduated high school in 2000. And so I grew up in a really small community. People didn't... I didn't know what it was to be gay, and I definitely didn't know that it was, okay. I mean, I checked out chicks all the time, and me and my best friend messed around all the time, but we both talk to guys because that's what all of our friends were doing. Like, everybody, it was society's pressure. And so then I went to college, and I went on a softball scholarship, and on my team, there were girls who were dating girls, and it finally clicked to me that this is a reality, like, duh, this is what it is. And so I dropped out of school, and I went to be a nanny and lived in New York and other places, kind of to experience the life. And in my mind at that point, I came out because I was able to be open when I was in these huge cities that nobody knew me. And then circumstances just required me to come back home. And then I kind of fell back into society standards. And being Native American in this community and in this state, a lot of people, a lot of my elders, I was raised to respect my elders and their opinions and the respects and the idea of building
more generations.
Yeah. And I felt guilty. And so me and one of my best friends, who I had been friends with from when I was really little, me and him kind of were friends, and it ended up in a situation that, I mean, I cared about him, but a lot of other pressures put us together because they had the stallion mentality. Do you know what that is? Like, does that even make sense? That, like, when you have horses and you breed two good horses together, then you're bound to get a good horse. And so in our society and some of the things that people pressured us to do was to be, this was who you are. You're not, like, I wasn't open with anybody. Nobody knew what my feelings were, and so they just felt like it wasn't pressure, but to me it was. And got to the point that I got married, and literally within probably weeks of being married, I realized, and he realized because he was my friend, and ended up saying to me is that we had a conversation and both figured out that that wasn't really what was right for either of us. And I came out, and at that moment just felt relieved. And honestly, I was 27 when that happened. And that's pretty old in life. I knew that's who I was. I even remember a conversation with my mom. Me and my girlfriend from high school were walking into Barnes & Noble, and we were holding hands, and my mom turned around and said, "Oh, you girls, stop that. You're going to look gay." And that comment in itself kind of made me feel like I can't really come out to my mom. And so when I came out and we got separated like 2.5 months after being married, I invited my mom to have lunch with me at Subway, and I told her in the parking lot that the reason I got divorced was because I was gay, and she didn't really catch on to that. I didn't really like that, and I lost a lot of friends. The church that I was involved in was really rude, and we don't go there anymore. My brothers have been super cool. They kind of always knew from the very beginning. We used to go out and have competitions on who could get the most chicks numbers, so my brothers were cool with it, and they love you. I mean, like, all three of my crazy brothers. So that's kind of my story. I guess if I had any advice to anybody, it's
just be you.
And society, and I have a personality that like I said earlier, I really want to make people happy, and I just want to do good, but you have to know
you're not bad.
You have to know that you are important, and what you believe in and what you want in your life, that's okay. Whatever it is that makes you happy, and be with whoever you love. In whatever circumstances they're going through, don't worry about what everybody else is going to think. Because I know that when I let go and I finally just became me.
Your give a damn was busted?
That's when I found this is the best love I've ever had. I used to joke around and kind of like laugh at people who would make comments about, oh, I'm so in love and life is so great. love is easy when you find the right person. And I used to like be like, yeah, right. And now I'm like one of those corny people that when you just let it go and you just be you.
Yeah.
So we're going to eat.
Mm-hmm.
It's Wednesday. Check us out. Oh, side note, Monday. We are sharing the message that Chantel and Carrie are really sorry that they couldn't do a video, but if any of you guys suffer from sinus allergies, or like it's kind of that time of the year, okay, not in South Dakota because it's snowing right now, but in Texas, they're going through all of the spring stuff, and so Chantel had a terrible sinus headache, and eyes swollen shut, and she had to sleep and get rid of her headache, so they didn't do a video this week, but they're really sorry, and so that kind of makes a second point that we need a sub couple. So if you're interested in being a couple like us,
Or
want
know
to answer,
someone.
yeah, or know somebody, and it can be guys or girls. We have all girls right now, but it'd be cool to have a guy couple. So do a video response below. Do just an audition. Tell us about yourself. Tell us how cool you are. You can check out all of our audition tapes to kind of see what we did, and we'll check you out. So sub couple is just kind of filling in when some of us can't do it in a week. But check out all the fun stuff. Like us on Facebook. Check out our personal page, and have a great week.
Bye-bye.